Welcome to the gold medal game. It's a marquee matchup between arch rivals Canada and Russia. Two prospects for the 2023 draft take center stage.
Here's Bedard cutting in, shoots, scores! The kid's all right. Michkov shoots, scores! He's got another one.
Just show me where there's two better players than Michkov and Bedard.
They won't be the only stars on the ice, as both teams have plenty of talent from top to bottom.
The star power certainly on display for Team Canada.
Ballet on ice.
The stage is set. Canada, Russia, next. We saved the very best for last. This one is for all the marbles. Canada and Russia playing for gold in Texas. Now Canada 3-1 in gold medal games at this tournament, including a win over Russia back in 2008, the only other time these two have met for the Under-18 World Championship. Earlier today, Sweden shut out Finland 8-0 to capture bronze, so just one puzzle piece needs to be filled in. Inside the TSN studio, I'm Laura Dyken, this is Cheryl Pounder, and Cheryl, lights, camera, action.
Yes, it is. And clearly the two best teams are facing off tonight, and what they'll need to do is manage the nerves. And by doing that, you get into the game early by having short shifts, enjoying it, embrace the pressure, embrace each other, and trust.
One of the beautiful things about this tournament is we get to see the stars of tomorrow right now. I mean, some of them are stars already, and there are high-end prospects on both sides tonight. Some are eligible for this upcoming draft, some for next year's draft, some the year after that in 2023. So, Cheryl, we're going to start chronologically here, keying on Nikita Chibikov and Brandt Clark.
Well, how about Brandt Clark? His value has certainly been raised in this tournament. I mean, his ability to jump into the offensive attack, his first pass execution is unbelievable, and he's been fantastic on the offensive blue line. How about Chibikov? I mean, here is a guy who has great crossover speed. He had 2 goals in the semifinals. He knows how to drive the lane, and his shot is so deceptive.
Next up, the 2022 eligibles, some big names, Ivan Miroshnichenko and Shane Wright.
Well, let's get it right. Shane Wright will go first in the 22 draft. He has the ability to slow the game down. He is so smart. And Miroshnichenko, here, look at this. The ability, the poise, the calm, the patience, and he's extremely physical and hard to bump off the puck.
Last but certainly not least, the 2023 class and some future superstars in Matvei Michkov and Connor Bedard.
Well, is it Sid versus Ovi? I don't know, but Bedard, he has the ability to score, shoot off a pass, quick release, you name it, he can do it. It's very difficult to stop him, I think, playmaking ability. But this guy, Michkov, I mean, that lacrosse move, the dynamic ability of him, the individual play in small space is certainly something to behold.
11 goals as he leads the tournament. Gold medal game featuring the top 2 scoring teams of this tournament. Canada, #1 PK, Russia, best PP. With more, Brian Mudryk with Canada head coach Dave Barr.
Coach, we talked earlier today, and you said this team has come together like a band of brothers since the opening game. And you said the message doesn't have to be very hard for these guys because they listen right from the start. So what are you expecting out of the opening 20 minutes from your guys?
A lot of energy, I'm sure. They're excited, and they're young men. But they have worked very hard together. You can see the guys from Eastern Canada, guys from Western Canada, and they just blended in together. It's a great family. It's watching them play cornhole the other day. They were just having a lot of fun, yucking it up, and just spending time together. And on the ice, they fight for each other. They work for each other, and they, one of our things, our credo, part of our credo is trust. And they know that they can trust their teammates to do their job, and they're going to do their own job.
You told me that Shane Wright, the captain, was ultra competitive in those games. You have 2 exceptional players in Connor Bedard and Shane Wright. What have you learned about them throughout this tournament?
With Connor, his play away from the puck is very good. He's a very offensive player, but being such a young guy, who stands out offensively, he's learned so many things, little play, you know, where to play, where to be, and he's very low risk with the puck. And with Shane, he does everything very well. He was one of our best defensive forwards last game. I can rely on him in every situation. I try not to overplay him, especially when we get up a little bit. But just a guy that is just a wonderful player. And then there's a reason why he was picked captain, is because he leads the team on and off the ice.
Dave, thanks for your time. Good luck.
Great. Thanks, Brian.
The IIHF Under-18 World Championship on TSN is brought to you by Esso. The Esso brand has fueled Canada's love of hockey for over 80 years. By Nike, official gear of Canada's national hockey teams. By TELUS, the network that gives back to help connect Canadians in need. Let's make the future friendly, together. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Team Canada.
They say everything is bigger in Texas, including this gold medal game. We can't wait. It is the final night, the final game, the biggest one. Russia, Canada for the gold medal. Here's your refs for tonight. It is Stephen Renault out of the United States and Christoph Holm out of Sweden. Jake Davis and William Hancock, your linesmen. And there is the Russian starting goalie, Sergei Ivanov. He allowed 5 goals on 24 shots versus Finland in that semifinal, but they won by a single goal. Benjamin Gaudreau stopping 16 of 17 in his semifinal, the win versus Sweden. He's got the top goalie numbers in the tournament. And for Russia's head coach, Albert Leshov, he's got tons of offensive weapons to try and beat Gaudreau. And Dave Barr behind the bench for Team Canada. They have yet to trail in this tournament. Their stars have showed up. The leadership group has come to play, and he said they bought into the systems from the opening game as we are underway in this gold medal game. Miroshnichenko, one of the dangerous threats for Russia, gets it in deep. There is the captain, Shane Wright, to the far boards and not out as Grodinyan. Miroshnichenko accepts the pass, tried to feather it to Svechkov, broken up, and here comes Wright. He'll chip and chase after the puck.
Canada defends that play into the middle of the ice too well. Trying to make a play, Miroshnichenko, but he starts the breakout for Canada.
As the Russians able to beat Finland by a single goal. It was close in the semifinal, and for Canada, a blowout win over Sweden. And there's a turnover. Poltopov comes in, wrist shot up high. Gaudreau hit him in the helmet, rebound, and it bounces over the netminder as Benjamin Gaudreau able to make the stop. Slid right through the crease, nobody there. Nikita Novikov picks it up, wrist shot, and that goes wide. What a save from Benjamin Gaudreau early. And Canada changing, nobody there. And the captain, Chabrikov, massive hit. Nolan Allen laying the body. And it's the captain, Chabrikov, feeling the punishment. You want fireworks? You got them in this gold medal game.
Well, Nolan Allen, Chabrikov comes across, and Nolan Allen steps right up on him. And then here's a play that kicks right in, and Poltopov wires it right off the mask of Gaudreau. Keeping your eyes right into the play and body position strong.
Here comes Logan Stankov and driving in, try to chip it in front with one hand. Get some help from Connor Bedard. Hat-trick in the semifinal game. He's got 6 goals and 12 points on the tournament. Mason McTavish, nice little nifty chip in the slot area. Nobody home there from Canada. As Connor Bedard was a star in that semifinal. He has 8 points in his last 2 games.
This matchup with Mason McTavish, Russia's going to go with Svechkov against Wright. McTavish is going to have a matchup that he's going to have to be able to take advantage of, and I think he'll be able to. Real key area of the game for Canada.
Guillaume Richard, the defenseman, plays in the USHL here in the United States for Tri-Cities. Back up for Stankoven. He'll sling it across. Owen Zellweger makes a move, sends it back. Richard, wrist shot wide as Johnston set up in front looking for the tip. And a little backhand, Russia able to pounce on that and move it up the ice. Weak wrist shot as Grodinyan. Stick got in the way, couldn't get it on Gaudreau. Picked up by Canada. Wyatt Johnston on the move of the right wing. He'll flip it in. Makarov gets back, slaps it into the corner. Another big check, and that's Chase Stillman. Gets the puck. as he had a massive goal in the semifinal, giving Canada a big boost for that 2-1 lead. As Richard sends it across, wrist shot. Olin Zellweger let it fly, hit a body in front, and it's a foot race the other way, and winning that foot race is Guillaume Richard. He gets there first, as icing is waved off. Zellweger there as well. As Richard, good wheels. Him and Logan Stankoven are tied for the tournament lead in plus-minus, both +11. So some good speed. What a stop from Goudreau early to settle things down for Canada, as Richard near boards. Miroshnichenko tried to chip it away from him down the ice, and Roulette can't get there in time. So catch your breath. We got an icing and a face-off in front of Benjamin Goudreau.
Well, it should come as no surprise that Canada wants to be physical, finish their checks. That's the Canadian way. The one thing you got to be careful with in the IIHF, though, is those late hits. They call them. You got to be engaged with the player on the puck. You don't get to finish your check like it is in North America or in the NHL.
Svechkov able to win the draw. Back to Yurov. Miroshnichenko wrist shot. Knocked down in front with Svechkov providing the screen. And those are some of the offensive threats. As Russia, they have a lot of talent up front.
Well, David Barr talked about the team, and you don't have to say anything to the players as they get prepared for a gold medal game. They're sky high. They've been waiting all day. Yep, that's what you'll be hoping to do. You gotta love it. It's the warm-up. You gotta practice your goal celebration.
He's
exactly what you gotta do. You don't want to go cold into a goal celebration.
Mason McTavish, 11 points, along with Shane Wright. It's Connor Bedard leading the way. He's got 12 points, 6 goals, 6 assists, and a chance to tie Connor McDavid, who had 14 as a player, 16 years of age or younger. McDavid did that back in 2013, the last time Canada won a gold medal. As that pass nearly intercepted, but Brendan Hoffman accepts it, moves in, sends it across, wrist shot, and a piece from the goalie as Ivanov. That was Allen cruising in. He had the big body check on the captain, Chabrikov, and then stepped in there for the wrist shot. Here's Figuerin. Can't clear. Shane Wright on the forecheck. Sapunov picks it up. He'll set up behind his netminder. As Russia 6-5 all-time in this tournament versus Team Canada. Pass right in front of the net, digging for it and kicking at it was Lazutin. Couldn't get there. Makarov shoots, missed wide.
Well, Goudreau got his pad on it, and it kind of stopped in front of the net. I think there was an expectation the puck might go a little bit wider into the corner.
Logan Stankoven, you saw Brian Clark, he had to delay, try drag the lead, stay on side, and he did. Stankoven looking for Bedard. Sends it back up top. Brian Clark accepts the pass, waits, and he missed wide. Bedard again, flips in the backhand for Stankoven. Logan Stankoven, little chip behind the net. As Bedard, exceptional status back home in the WHL. First player in history from the Western Hockey League at 15 years of age. Lazutin trying to jam in. Shot, scores! Matvey Michkov, surprise, surprise, 12 of the tournament, and it's 1-0 Russia.
Well, Brent Clark is trying to tie up his man, and the two Canadian defensemen get too close together, and the puck squirts right to the streaking Michkov. And that becomes a real problem when you got the leading goal scorer in the tournament. Finally, see Del Mastro come over, and that opens up the lane perfectly for Matvey Michkov. Here's Lazutin. Good play by Clark, but as Del Mastro comes over, Michkov has the whole lane. He's got the time, he's got the space, and boy, does he have the finish.
He's been working on his celly all tournament long. He's done it now 12 times. He leads the tournament, 12 goals. Not draft eligible till 2023. And he's now just 2 shy of the tournament record for goals in a single tournament held by Alexander Ovechkin and Cole Caulfield.
It's the first time Canada has trailed in the tournament.
Hard to believe all tournament long, the group play, the quarterfinal, the semifinal, and Canada down for the first time. Guillaume Richard slides that shot wide. Corson Kuhlmans steps up into the play. Stillman trying to find Johnston. Guillaume Richard in deep. He'll chip it along. Richard nearly got it back as Koromislav
able to free it. Russia able to control. Nearly 6 minutes in for this first period. Here's Duda. He'll send it back. Canada changing behind the play. It's Brendan Othman on the forecheck. Gunther and Wright steps on the ice. Daniil Yurov, 2-on-2 the other way. He's with Svechkov. Yurov tries to drive in. Matier stuck with him. Yurov. Miroshnichenko shoots. Oh, dangerous play. And what a chance. Gaudreau. Massive save for Canada. As Matier skated by that. And Russia controls. Below the goal line, Corson Kuhlman's out of the AJHL. Plays for the Brooks Bandits. He'll flip it up ice. And getting back is Figuerin. Plays to the goalie Ivanov, and he'll wrap it along the boards. Good pace to this hockey game. Svechkov passing the skate. Shane Wright picks it up. Gunther Bedard trying to get after it here for Team Canada. Shane Wright missed a couple of games early in the tournament for precautionary reasons. And if not, I liked his chances for breaking the all-time points record in a single tournament. It's held by Tyson Jost. He's got 15. Good pickoff by Stankoven. Canada had to check up. He dumps it in. Here comes Mason McTavish. He'll finish his body check. And he hits Figuerin hard. Long shot, tipped just wide. McTavish setting up in front of the net. McTavish again. Center cross shot. Oh! High and wide. He had the whole cage. McTavish looking up to the ceiling. He knows he missed. Clark back up top. Zellweger. Wrist shot. Knocked down in front. To the right. Still jamming away. Bedard picks up the puck. Connor Bedard wanted Clark. Hit a stick. Clark's back on into the blue line. He'll walk the line. Clark pivots, waits, shot blocked, tries again. Zellweger, one-timer into the glove and held by Sergei Ivanov. Mason McTavish, what a look. 5 goals in the tournament. Real estate right there. And he missed it as Russia leads 1-0.
Certain players you don't want to leave wide open in the scoring area. I think Miroshnichenko is one of those guys. Canada breaks down in the middle of the ice, and Miroshnichenko has a great chance. Great save by Gaudreau. And then we saw McTavish just with a glorious chance. Stankoven wires it on a perfect pass. McTavish gets it high, and then he goes skyward, wondering, how did I miss that? And that's a legitimate question.
Pinelli shoots through traffic. Kick save as Ivanov got the pad out to stop that. Pachelikov starts the play as Michkov shoots. Allen knocked him down, trying to take his time and space away.
Canada's going to have to be careful. That's how they got caught on the first goal. Allen's coming across there. The Russians are too good at recognizing that, and they'll open it up. I understand you want to be aggressive, but you got to be smart aggressive.
Clark pass off his skate. Johnson couldn't accept it. Grodinian, he'll walk it in. Grodinian taking it with pace, centering pass, and through everybody and all the way down the ice. And it's Chase Stillman head down, racing after the puck. As Ivanov will play it. Ivansov didn't see what he liked one way, so he takes it the other. Ivansov watched by Othman. He steals. Brendan Othman just out of the reach of Shane Wright. Wright will leave it for Dylan Gunther. Former WHL Rookie of the Year, Gunther. Out there right now for Team Canada. Othman flips it up to Corson Kuhlman's. He'll send it across. Delmastro shoots. And a good stop again. As Canada firing at will, trying to get bodies in front of Sergei Ivanov. Another shot and just a piece. Side of the net, jamming and finding it as that was Othman looking for any opportunity on Ivanov, but the goalie found it.
Managing your energy, managing, your enthusiasm is a big part of this, especially a good opponent. Nolan Allen's aggressive and he's competitive. You like that, but you got to be careful. He comes over and he gets caught a little bit. The puck comes back in front of the net. Then you got to be really careful where you got beat. And here's where he gets pushed in a little bit.
Miroshnichenko near boards, advancing the puck, maybe a 2-on-1. Svechkov tried to drop for Yurov and a step offside as two of the dynamic players breaking in for Russia.
Fyodor Svechkov and Shane Wright. You want to see really good two-way center work. Shane Wright is superb, so is Svechkov. It's a real significant, for NHL scouts, managers here watching, when you get to watch two top-end players go at each other physically and tactically, really an impressive evaluation.
As Dave Barr was very impressed with Shane Wright, his defensive play, his play away from the puck as Miroshnichenko tried to step in and get a shot away. Connor Bedard takes it in, stops, flips the backhand across, wrist shot, he teed up McTavish, and that time Ivanov got across. And after he missed that open net, you can see McTavish was still muttering to himself on the bench after the play.
What a great play here by Connor Bedard. It's a really good defensive play by Kerma Myslov. Closes him off, but Connor Bedard, you think you have him closed off. Look at the little look. Backhand whip pass, and Ivanov has to be really sharp. He's taking a look, and what a play. And it's also made possible by Stankoven going to the net and opening up that passing lane across.
Face-off controlled by Canada. Winterton in the corner. He'll wait. Back to the far point. Allen just holds the line. Winterton. Little backhand. Danny Shilkin, born in Moscow. Calls Mississauga home. Obviously representing Team Canada proudly. Good battle far boards. Puck still available. And finally collected by Russia and flipped up ice. Poltopov had it knocked off his stick. Connor Roulette leaves. Winterton, weak shot, rebound. Didn't get all he wanted on it. Another good save. Through distance, knocked down in front as Russian bodies in the way. Chabrikov, the captain, he'll bring it in. Jack Matier knocks him down as Chabrikov's taken a few hits from the Team Canada defenders thus far in the game, including from this guy. Nolan Allen drops. Stillman, wrist shot, nice blocker save as Chase Stillman was a spark plug in that semifinal for Team Canada with a massive goal. And Poltopov just avoiding the hit. Matvey Michkov, 12 on the tournament. Russia leading in this gold medal game. Well, Chase Stillman, 2 goals in the tournament, none bigger than this one. This was in the semifinal. Canada was up 2-1. Look at that celebration to the bench. Chatted with Dave Bart today. First, he's like, yeah, I got to watch out so I don't get clipped by a stick. He is a fan favorite in the room, a very popular player, and that celebration tells the story as he is a big-time part of Team Canada at this tournament. Russia controls, slap shot, rebound available, and hunting for it was Ivansov. Couldn't get there. Canada controls, slips it up ice. Chase's dad, Corey, a great NHL career. Brother Riley signed an extension in the NHL with the Blackhawks.
Othman's getting a penalty for the late hit. Talked about it. You're going to get called for it, and he's getting one now for the late hit. He was not engaged on the player with Makarov. It's the international rule. They were on the line. Now they crossed it.
So it's the #1 power play in the tournament. Russia 10 for 23 versus the #1 penalty kill. As Canada's penalty kill flipping at around 85%. And it'll be put to the test. Russia a 1-0 advantage. Canada trying to control off the faceoff. Connor Roulette jams at the puck and a good job to clear it down the ice. Miroshnichenko, Michkov with 3 power play goals each for Russia, leading their team. Here's Yurov. He'll flip it for Svechkov. Space opens up. He walks in, shoots, and Benjamin Gaudreau found it. It's like the space just parted for him. He walked in, got a great look.
Well, Russia does that to you. They come underneath the puck, and then they got to play through the middle, and then they also got to play coming wide, and he kind of sneaks around, and he gets the puck on the move, and by the time you recognize it, he's on the move there, and that's where Ceulemans has got to just take a half step back. But they suck you into a spot, and then the next guy wide or through the middle gets it.
Lazutin able to win the draw. Vrdinian walking the line. Johnston watching him as the captain. Chabrikov. Poltopov takes the hit, gets it to Michkov. Michkov skated by it, lost it. He's backed up though. Michkov gets to try again. But Brett Harrison there, he's able to clear it to center ice. Vrdinian. Michkov. They'll slap it in. Del Mastro closing. It's Poltopop in the corner. Back up top. Michkov accepts the pass, walks in, shoots, and getting a piece. Gaudreau high and stayed in play down the ice. And
tried to go short side, looking for that opening.
Michkov tried to feather that through. Not fooling Jack Mateer. He finds it and sends it down the ice with 45 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Russia. The two top teams in many categories. We just mentioned special teams. Canada's got the #2 power play, Russia #1. Canada the top penalty kill. Yurov drops. Svechkov, nice little move. Tried to center, and that hit Olen Zellweger. Miroshnichenko takes it along the boards. Miroshnichenko chips it down low. Kitilievsky in a battle for it. Guillaume Richard, lone man below the goal line. Pop free to Miroshnichenko. 10 seconds left in the power play for Russia. Miroshnichenko. Little flip. Yurov. Far corner. Slaps it along the boards. 2 shots on the power play. Brendan Hoffman's out of the box and on the ice. So a good kill for Canada.
They did a good job of putting pressure on pucks that weren't clean for Russia. Making them handle a tough puck. Not letting them get it settled down.
And finally, puck was pinned for about 10 seconds or more. Finally freed by Team Canada. Here's Gunther. Leads Canada 2 game-winning goals in the tournament. As Canada certainly spread the offense around through group play, the quarterfinals, and that semifinal. Logan Stankovic. His coach calls a little ball of fire. Gets it to Brandt Clarke. Backhand flip in tight. McTavish lost it in his skates. Couldn't accept the pass. There's 6 minutes to go in this first period. Glove down by McTavish at the blue line. Just holds the line. Nolan Allen tried to throw it through. Picked off. Good job by Clarke. And here's Bedard with space. Connor Bedard's in. Bedard draws the penalty. It's a penalty shot. Penalty shot for Connor Bedard. What a moment here in the first period for Canada. But we saw what Michkov can do with his goal, and we'll see what Bedard's got now.
Brandt Clarke makes a great play. Stops the play, recognizes, and quickly up the ice to Connor Bedard. Draws the penalty. We saw the Russian 17, Michkov, score on his chance. And now Canada's number 17, Bedard's going to have his chance. Whatever you can do, I can do. That's what he's trying to prove.
Connor Bedard comes in, waits, shoots. Oh, what a stop. Ivanov stayed with him. Ivanov, the second best goalie numbers in the tournament next to Benjamin Gaudreau. That is a massive save.
Nobody's going to be harder on Connor Bedard than himself. He tries to get it over the pad and under the glove. It doesn't look like he gets exactly the shot that he would like. The Russians know, hey, it's one thing to dodge a penalty shot, but when you're looking at one of the top players, offensive players, that's a disappointment they have after they missed. They never think they're going to miss those top players.
We've seen that movie before, though, in the semifinal. He missed one, was frustrated, came back, scored a hat trick. So we'll see how the young man responds in this hockey game. Second penalty shot, by the way, Canada 0 for 2. Dylan Gunther had an opportunity back in group play. He missed, and Bedard unable to finish.
Well, if the pass is any indication of the future, Connor will be immediately disappointed and then quickly put it behind him and just focus on what's in front of him. That I have no doubt.
Both 17s have put on a show. You saw Michkov scored the lacrosse-style goal, and Bedard nearly had one in the semifinal.
That was an unbelievable play by Brandt Clarke. You talk about defensive play, stopping Poltopov, and then quickly taking that puck and recognizing where there was an opportunity.
There's Pinelli. He'll chip it in. Johnston on the puck. Waits. Couldn't feather it through. Tries again. Wrap around. And again, Ivanov had the pad down. And he has been sharp, the Russian goalie, early on. Good block center ice. Otherwise, Russia was home free with a breakaway chance. The give and go to Stillman. He takes it in the corner. Sapunov hits him. Stillman trying to come away with the puck using the physical play, all he's got to get it out, and he does. Kuhlman's. Johnston, wait, steps in, shoots. Another strong save, rebound available. Russian bodies flying. That shot off the side of the net. Stillman had a shift like this in the semifinal, and he goes back to work here. Kuhlman's taken down. Pardon me, Kuhlman's on the puck, sets up Bedard. A little bit of speed. Connor Bedard walking in. Backhand try. Scores! You want a response? You got it! What a goal! Backhand up top, and it's 1-1.
There is nothing surprising about Connor Bedard doing this. With the skill, we saw him get stopped on the penalty shot. It's the hallmark of great players. Stop me once, okay. Try to stop me again. The little snap backhand operating. He takes that puck in tight space, and then as he's moving his hands to his backhand, he's shooting it all in one motion, which doesn't give even enough time to get set. Just brilliant.
A minute 25 after he misses the penalty shot. Unbelievable. It's exactly what happened in the semifinal. He was frustrated with the miss, comes back, and a highlight reel backhand goal. And here's a turnover. Canada with space. McTavish hesitates. Takes it wide around the net. McTavish back up top. Guillaume Richard, he'll shovel it in with a backhand. As Russia able to control. So a 1-1 game under 4 minutes to go. Russia coming, wrist shot, and Gaudreau. A good save, and then a collision after the fact as Miroshnichenko leads Russia in shots on goal, and another good one right there. Gaudreau, nice stop. Lazutin, the backhand into Team Canada's zone. Jack Mateer skated by the puck. Able to move it up the ice. So Kuhlman, Stillman picking up the assist on the goal. Here's Gunther with Shane Wright. Wright dishes in. Offman tries to tuck it home. A good pad save. Ivanov stopped him. What a chance for Offman. Jack Mateer, slap shot just wide. Offman looking for the tip in front. Went behind the net. Jabrinkov chips it up the ice. Some life for Canada after that goal from Connor Bedard. Collision in front of the Russian bench. Sent down the ice, and that'll be icing as Allen touches up.
Brennan Othman gets a great opportunity, a little turnover in the middle of the ice. Gunther wins the puck and then makes a great pass to Wright, who gets it over to Othman, and Othman loses it as he goes back to the forehand.
Off the draw, Duda chips it for Kromislav. He falls in the corner. Kromislav gets back up. Nice little shimmy there, spins away from his check. That was Stillman watching him. Weird bounce at the blue line. Brant Clark able to recover. Buchelnikov, little pass in front. Stillman pokes it away. Bigorin able to drive it in. Bounces into the slot area. Russia, little flip pass across. Richard scores! Dmitry Buchelnikov answers right back. It's 2-1 Russia.
Well, Canada can't clear, and Alexander Figorin uses every bit of his height to keep this puck, and he pumps it here. And now a real good play back. Here he is jumping, keeping the puck in the play, and Michkov recognizes, pulls everybody to him, and feeds it right back. And what a shot. Michkov, the awareness, we've seen him be able to shoot the puck. Shows off a little bit of playmaking. Buchelnikov, what a wire that is.
And what a time to get your first goal of the tournament. Dmitry Buchelnikov blasting top corner. So Russia back on top, 2-1 in this gold medal game. In comes Mason McTavish. Stankoven in the corner. As the two assistant captains going to work. Down the ice, Zellweger gets there first. Gradinyak shadowing him. Corson Kuhlman picks it up for the Canadians. Kuhlmans stops at his blue line, assesses his options, and tries to slide in Bedard again. Just came off his stick. He's got 7 goals now and 13 points. Leading Team Canada in scoring. Here's Kuhlmans across Stankoven, off a leg and wide. Kuhlmans can't hold it in. Zellweger's back. Miroshnichenko forechecking him. Zellweger curls one more time. Miroshnichenko nearly steals it. And a penalty coming up. So Canada going on the power play when we come back. As the goals are coming fast and furious, Russia leads 2-1.
Well, Ivan Miroshnichenko ends up with a hooking pin. Owen Zellweger is coming out and he's got a good position. He turns and uses his body, and then the stick goes in, and that's where the puck kicked out. Miroshnichenko knew right away.
So Russia, 4th-ranked penalty kill in the tournament. Canada, the number 2 power play, trailing only Russia in that department. Shane Wright taking the draw. Gunther, good job to kick it in, hold the zone. Othman around the boards. Final minute, first period. Here at Comerica Center. Russia leads by 1. Canada working the power play. Here's Zellweger. He's at the line. Shane Wright, rich shot, scores! The captain, Shane Wright! We're tied up at 2.
Vladislav Sapunov tries to clear the puck, and Dylan Gunther gets all the way over to the boards. He recognizes it, anticipates it, and keeps the puck in with a skate. And this allows Canada to get set up. Othman on the puck, and now they go to work. And then Shane Wright circling high, getting the puck. Toronto Maple Leafs fans are used to this one with Austin Matthews. And what a great screen by Brennan Othman. That is superb net presence by Brennan Othman. Everybody involved in the play. Leading off with Dylan Gunther getting right over to keep the play alive. Just superb effort by Canada.
8 goals, 12 points for Shane Wright. He had a hat trick in his first game, scored a shorthanded goal, a power play goal, even strength goal, then missed a couple of games for precautionary reasons. And man, you want to talk about exceptional status, exceptional players, as their stars are shining in Texas. Bedard and the captain, Shane Wright. So a 2-2 tie, 35 seconds remaining in the period. Stankoven working for the puck in the corner, and he's got it. Stankoven, stick handling. Allen, one-timer into the glove. And Sergei Ivanov makes the stop.
Brennan Othman, you get in front of the net, but you've got to be able to screen the goalie effectively. Zellweger gives it to Shane Wright, but Othman is in perfect position. He not only takes away the vision of Ivanov, he traps him in that blue. He can't get out any further to try to close down more net. Just superb by Brennan Othman.
McTavish and Wright, both top 5 in face-off percentage in the tournament. McTavish couldn't win that one, but Canada shoots it in. 13 seconds remaining. McTavish finishing his body check. Him and Stankoven up front, trying to free up the puck. Sent cross ice as Zellweger has to backpedal. Just a few seconds remaining. And what a way to start this gold medal game, Craig. The high-end skill certainly on display.
Russia-Canada, just what we expect. Nothing less and a lot more to come.
Second time these two teams meeting for the gold medal. Canada won it 8-0 back in 2008. This one has the makings of a classic here in Texas. So Bedard and Wright scoring for Canada. Some big hits and a lot of excitement as the intermission is coming up. Our final night of the Under-18 World Hockey Championship. Laura Dykin and 2-time Olympic gold medalist Cheryl Pounder with your intermission next.
Character, integrity, respect. If we bring good sportsmanship on and off the ice, we can help end bullying.
Cheer on Team Canada in style with the newest Nike Team Canada Heritage jersey. There's something for everyone at Hockey Canada's official online store. Visit shop.hockeycanada.ca. We are in the intermission. Cheryl and Laura back here with you inside the TSN studio. We are going to do our very best to recap what was a very eventful first 20 minutes from Texas. And it started off with a bang. Nolan Allen with that huge hit, but it was the Russians who hit Canada first on the scoreboard.
Well, they certainly did. They came back with a vengeance here, and what looked like a pretty innocent play at one point as Clark has good positioning here, but Del Mastro comes across thinking he's going to retrieve the puck, and who does that leave alone? Someone you do not want to get the puck right there, and that is Matt V. Michkov. So let's have a look at it again. Just the lack of communication here. Right here, good little stand-up, but Del Mastro recognizes that that puck is loose, and he tries to retrieve it, unaware that Bedard is not back in coverage to be able to pick up Michkov, and Michkov, with his 12th of the season, makes no mistake.
His excellent tournament continues. Michkov now just 2 shy of tying the single tournament goals record, a tie between Cole Caulfield and Alex Ovechkin with 14 goals. So we talked about the number 17 for Russia. How about the number 17 for Canada? Ever since the knockout stage started, Connor Bedard just flipped a switch. He only had 4 points in the preliminary round, and now he's just scoring goals like it's his job.
Well, 5 points in the quarters, a hat trick in the semis. Great elite players, generational players. They show up when it counts. And he has just been all over the ice from the get-go. And right here along the wall, just tight turns, opens the lane, causes the D to go back, and amazing stuff here as he drives the net. Unhappy with himself, unable to convert. Ivanov follows that all the way. You see he's getting the pats, but we know that he is going to get back to the middle of the ice. And what a play, going to his backhand. Like, how strong on your stick can you be? Dave Poulin talked about it the other day. He just lowers his hand, cuts to his backhand, all in one motion to go high against Ivanov. I mean, this is a guy who loves the middle of the ice because he trusts his hands and he wants options. Go one way, go the other. He just knows he has that magic ability in tight spaces, and he finishes off with his 7, and he made no mistake.
Oh, yeah, and he's only 15 years old. When he missed that penalty shot, Cheryl said he looks really mad. His next shift, he's going to score a goal. Well, Bedard getting on the board here for Canada. Here he is with Brian.
Connor, a lot of excitement in that first period. Some incredible goals, including yours. Take me through what you saw on the ice and how it unfolded for you.
Yeah, you know, after that penalty shot, I really wanted to get one. And then, you know, Cooley gave me a good pass in the middle there, and I kind of had a one-on-one with the D. And I was able to bait him one way and then, you know, get a quick shot off, and, you know, lucky enough it went in.
Is that a big part of your game? We saw that you were a little frustrated in the semifinal, came back and scored a hat trick. Is that a part of your game, bearing that stuff and moving on?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, even on their first goal, I thought I didn't get back hard enough, and that was kind of my guy, so I wasn't happy with myself there. And then obviously the penalty shot, so, you know, I knew I kind of needed one to pay the guys back, and you know, I was happy to get that one.
Shane Wright's talked about loving getting to know you a lot better. How about the spark he provided your team late in that period?
Yeah, you know, he told me before he went on he was going to score, and I never doubted him for a second, so, you know, I kind of knew that was going to go in.
Thanks for your time. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
He could be sitting here because it's a perfect segue. Russia able to take advantage of another Canada miscue to take the lead 2-1 in that period. But cue the captain and cue that power play, which has been so instrumental all tournament long for Canada.
Yeah, not bad sitting at 42%. But how about Shane right here? But the play gets up top. It watches Zellweger, brings it to the middle of the ice and just hands it over to Shane Wright. But who is in front of the net with that great net front presence? Othman, who has been physical and strong this entire game, and he is there creating the screen. Shane Wright with that quick release makes no mistake as he reads that screen and just beats Ivanov short side for his 8th of the tourney.
And that's something else we've noticed about Canada in this first period. Much more physical than we've seen all tournament so far. Well, we got through one period. Who knows what's in store for the next two, but what I do know is when our intermission continues, we'll have highlights from today's bronze medal game featuring Sweden and Finland.
For more than 80 years, Esso has supported Canadian hockey with programs like the Esso Medals of Achievement, Esso Fun Days, and the Esso Cup through our long-standing partnership with Canada's national teams. Esso, proud premier partner of Hockey Canada.
The two most recent gold medalists at this tournament going at it in the bronze medal game earlier today. Sweden on the power play here in the first. And it's Sami Pavarinta. Short-handed chance, but Carl Lindbaum comes up with one of his 23 saves, and that was huge. Same power play now. Other end, and it's Isak Rosen. One-timer. Rosen had 2 in the game as the 2019 champs opened the scoring. It's 1-0. Now, dying seconds of the period, Simon Robertson, he scores, and just like that, the Swedes double their lead. Second period, Aku Kusunkovo makes the initial save, and it's cleared off the line, but Simon Edvinsson sticking with it, and it's in there. Sweden up 3-0. Then it's Albert Sjöberg ripping one far side. It's his second of the tournament. That makes it 4-0. Sweden lost to Canada 8-1, remember, in the semifinals, but redeemed themselves with a big 8-0 victory to get that bronze medal. The 10 teams that competed here in Texas will be back for next year's tournament. Yes, there is no relegation this time around. We'll have to wait for the gold medal game to be finalized before this list is all set. I mean, we saw enough stuff there in that first period for a whole 60 minutes worth of hockey, but nope, buckle up. We said it was lights, camera, action. Number 17 for Russia, Matvei Michkov scoring in that first period. Number 17 for Canada. How about another highlight reel goal from Connor Bedard? How about the second period? Brian and Craig will be back with that after this.
Welcome back to Frisco, Texas. That was an awesome first period. Here is your summary. Michkov, tournament leading 12 goals. Connor Bedard, what an answer. Obviously, missed one, but he got one back. And then Shane Wright, that late power play goal. So it is 2-2, an exciting game. Brian Mudryk, once again, joined by Craig Button. So back in 2013, when Canada won their last gold medal, Connor McDavid led Team Canada in scoring. He wore number 17. That was his jersey number that year, and I guess maybe that's an omen this time around?
Well, the children's program Sesame Street used to be sponsored by a number, and this is sponsored by number 17. It was a kids show, and boy, are the kids putting on a show. Michkov makes no mistake on his shot, and then the little backhand pass that leads to the Vuchelnikov goal. Now we see Connor Bedard. We saw the penalty shot. Wasn't one that he was successful on, but you're not keeping good players down, and he comes in here and his ability to use the quick hands and the deception and the finesse to put that puck right up on the backhand over the blocker of Ivanov. Just brilliant. Number 17, very, very popular in that first period.
Right off the hop, tire was blown. Brendan Othman was trying to track in early as we're underway in the second period. As Yurov, some space up the right side, he'll stop, wait for help. Yurov, then he lost the puck as Shane Wright got back. Mentioned Connor McDavid had 14 points that year in that tournament as a double underager, and Bedard has 13 and hopefully counting if you're a fan of Team Canada, and many are watching at home. Glad you're watching our coverage on TSN and NHL Network, this gold medal game. As Yurov flips it across the ice, Miroshnichenko takes the body check. Yurov able to cut in, wait, shoots. Gaudreau closes him off, rebound, and Gaudreau stood with him. As icing, and again, Benjamin Gaudreau able to shut things down. So there you see Matvei Michkov, now 15 points in the tournament, 12 goals. He's too shy of the record for goals in a single tournament. We mentioned it, Ovechkin, Cole Caulfield, and Bedard. The Team Canada record is 15 in a single tournament. Tyson Joe set in 2016 in North Dakota. It is amazing the talent of these young players and how they have risen to the challenge. And a lot more hockey to come in this gold medal game. Poltopov, Chabrinkov, the captain, fires, missed wide. As Chabrinkov had 3 points in the semifinal versus Finland. As they'll send it up top, Sapunov again drives it in deep. Poltopov, collision in the corner. That was Del Mastro taken down. He'll get back up. And then a big hit. That was Mason McTavish stepping into his man. He's such a thick player, Craig. He plays the game so hard, so valuable for Team Canada.
Yeah, he does. He's competitive.
Him and Othman started the season in EHC Olten, playing in Switzerland. Connor Bedard right at the blue line. He has the puck taken away. Del Mastro, and quickly up just out of the reach of McTavish. As he got a piece, and he'll track in. And again, another body check. Novikov. As McTavish, couple big hits on his shift. He'll go off for a change. Bedard. Kuhlmans.
Canada was close to getting a too many men on the ice penalty.
Del Mastro keeps it moving. Stillman racing in. Stillman gets to the puck. Saponov lost his stick. Stillman tries to fire, hits the side of the net. Tough angle shot. Why not try? Unsuccessful. And a penalty coming up.
Canada's getting an interference penalty. Corson Ceulemans. They were sloppy around their bench. They nearly got caught on a too many men on the ice. They're trying to make that quick change in the offensive zone. They nearly got caught, and then Ceulemans gets caught on an interference penalty.
So another opportunity for Russia in a 2-2 tie. Unable to convert with their first opportunity. #1 power play in the tournament. Back to work. Nearly 3 minutes gone in this second period. Good clear by Canada.
That's such an excellent play, again, by Dylan Guenther. Offensive player, but penalty kill. But as the play comes around the net, he comes right up around the boards because he knows where the puck is going to come. He tries to make sure that he can not only check the defenseman, but get it out.
Wrist shot, knocked down in front. Del Mastro picks it up, sends it down the ice. As Miro Shinchenko never shy about shooting the puck. He'll go off for a change. Second unit out for Russia. McTavish trying to give Novikov some trouble. Michkov, he'll drop it off. Svechkov into the zone, gives it back. Poltopov.
Good play by Mason McTavish coming back. He got caught in the neutral zone, just overplaying slightly, and Michkov was able to get the puck into the teammates' streaking path.
Chabrikov skating in, whistled it wide, and all the way down the ice. As Michkov couldn't hold the zone, Gradinian back for Russia. Canada able to change. 40 seconds remaining. Russia looks to get it set up. He'll dump it in. Chabrikov chasing after the puck. Poltopov holds it, but he flipped it to Harrison. Brett Harrison digging for it, and it will come free back to center ice. Michkov didn't like what he saw, so he'll curl around, and he'll reset. That be Michkov waiting. Weak wrist shot, no problem that time for Gaudreau. Held in by Duda. He'll give and go towards the net. Centering pass broken up. There's 5 seconds left of the man advantage. Wrist shot, knocked down Gaudreau. Puck behind him, cleared. Ceulemans getting out of the box, was hoping to get sent in. Good job by Johnson. 2 shots for Russia on the power play, but again, nothing doing. Strong penalty kill by Canada. Michkov was looking for the puck right at the blue line. He'll head off for a change. Brennan Othman walks it in. Here's Othman. Wrist shot, scores! Talk about picking your spot up top. Othman, and Canada leads 3-2.
Othman is alert. Evanoff just goes down, opens up that top part of that. They all look for it, and if you want to be a goaltender and give it to them, they're going to take it, and that's exactly what Brennan Othman. Thank you very much. You opened it up, and what a play to take advantage of it. And Brennan Othman's an excellent goal scorer with an excellent shot, so a lot of guys can't do it, but the best ones can. We saw a great screen on the Shane Wright goal by Brennan Othman. Now we see just a great shot by Othman to give Canada a 3-2 lead.
His third goal of the tournament. What a shot from Othman. The corners have been punished in these nets through the medal round. There's been some high-end shots.
And my good friend Simon Zimberg, we've talked about this. You don't need to go down there. It's poor goaltending technique. And good players are going to take full advantage of it.
He's not a big guy, just under 6 foot.
If he stands up, it doesn't go in, Brian. There's no goaltenders that are under 4 foot, and that's the height of the crossbars.
Here's McTavish barreling in, literally. He gets taken down to the blue line. Novikov picks up the puck for Russia with Connor Bedard lurking right in front of the net. Michkov, nifty little backhand to Miroshnichenko. Maybe a 2-on-1. Here's Miroshnichenko in, shoots, and he is stopped. Rebound, Gaudreau sprawling down, able to keep it out as Miroshnichenko driving in, and Gaudreau able to keep it out.
Connor Bedard giving Benjamin Gaudreau a little pat and a hug. Nolan Allen gets beat in the neutral zone. The quick pass back, and Miroshnichenko takes it right to the net.
A lot of red sweaters on the overhead.
Russia is quick to counter in the neutral zone. You want to step up, you want to get across, they're going to take advantage.
Del Mastro getting an assist on the Othman goal. 3-2 in this gold medal game as Canada leads. 6 minutes into the second period. Russia controlling. Jam play and a penalty coming up to Canada. Russia back on the power play. As Michkov doing his thing, trying to bring it in front of the net. One more look. Gets stripped up right there by Nolan Allen, who's heading to the box.
Wyatt Johnston in the penalty box. Matvei Michkov working some magic below the goal line, twisting and turning, and then trying to get it to the front of the net. Ultimately draws the penalty.
Svechkov able to win the draw, but Canada trying to chip it out, cannot. As McTavish couldn't poke it through, sent a cross pass, oh, off the post! Went off a body, it was Kuhlman's, hit him, hit the post, stayed out. Another drive high. Tipped and it stayed out again. It's waved off immediately. Two great chances for Russia. You could hear the post here at Comerica Center on the first attempt. As Russia comes again, Yurov curls around, works it into the corner. Kotylievsky to the far boards. Back up top. Novikov sends it across. Yurov in a crease violation. And they're discussing it.
Well, Gaudreau and Kotylievsky are going at it. You know, Kotylievsky's telling the referee I wasn't there, and Gaudreau says, yes, you were. You love it. The competitive spirit. Here's those plays. Real quick, and Gaudreau had to be really sharp and tight. Miroshnichenko tries to make a pass across to Kotylievsky, and then this is the shot that teams off the post. And here he is through the crease. Well, that was the post one.
So Gaudreau getting some help from his best friends back there. Russia controls the offensive zone. Jack Mateer, 1-on-2, trying to kick it free. Jabrikov can't hold it. Nolan Allen finds it and sends it down the ice. Minute remaining and the man advantage for Russia. 2 shots thus far as Dylan Guenther out killing the penalty. Jabrikov from his own zone. Back to Poltapov. Poltapov will skate it in. Takes it wide, hit by Del Mastro. Svechkov kicking for it, trying to dig the puck free. Can't find any room. Real estate tough to come by in this gold medal game. Kuhlman tries to close, bounce in front, and looking for it was Lazutin, and Canada coming away shorthanded. Kuhlman says, look, he'll dump it in, and a bounce behind Ivanov. 15 seconds remaining. Russia will have to hustle with a pass to Michkov near boards. Picked up by Red Harrison. He'll walk it in. Good decision. Kills off more time. Flips it in. That's going to do it. 2 shots and another penalty kill. As Canada's penalty killers doing a nice job here in this hockey game. Gold medal contest. Final night in Frisco, Texas. As that took a bounce off the stanchion. Kotylievsky feeling the body check. Nolan Allen. Kotylievsky trying to put on the brakes.
Oh, nice play by Nolan Allen under pressure, beating 2 players, and then the outlet pass.
McTavish, Othman in. Oh, he tried to move through the legs and nearly clicked. What guts on these kids to try these moves and then takes a big hit. Hoffman back up. Melahoff labeled Hoffman. My goodness, I love the guts of these young players.
I think it's exceptional skill. It's trying to find different ways to score. Confidence, do it. The cross move, the between the legs. Fantastic creativity in the moment.
Unbelievable, little space inside, cutting into the forehand, Gunther. And he took it through the crease. Couldn't finish. Here's Wright. Had it stripped away from Eastloff. Wright's back on him. Zellweger, he takes a body check in the corner. Wright trying to sling it in front. Nearly successful. And Canada has to backpedal. Miroshnichenko. He'll dish it up ice. Yurov gets spun around, but he's got the puck. Yurov. Makarov towards the net. Kick still loose. And the puck in the skates. Svechkov is trying to dig it free. Canada controls, and it's sent down the ice by Wright. Ivanov out to play it. Svechkov picks it up. Exciting hockey game through the midway point of this second period. And Gaudreau's got to be careful. Nearly whipped. Gets to try again. Tense moments in these hockey games. He's usually pretty comfortable with a stick, but kind of bobbling him right there. Little back pass right in front. Gaudreau finds it as Makarov slung in front. So Canada leading 3-2. Hoffman has a goal in this game and that close to getting his second of the contest. Well, Shane Wright wearing the C, and here's visit him. Obviously the lockdown, watching the World Juniors. He was cut from that team, or the first time he's ever been cut in his life. A little action on his pond, and then working out with Mark Nichols as well, trying to get ready for the season as Matt Nichol working with him. So obviously it's been a tough year with COVID. Every player trying to do what they can to stay fresh, get some action in. And boy, oh boy, he has come to play at this tournament wearing the C and shining brightly in Texas.
He got cut from the World Junior team. He'll be front and center in Edmonton this December for Team Canada. Front and center.
Shot from the corner. Gaudreau able to make the stop. As Russia leading 2017 in the shot department. Here's Jack Mateer, head up, having a look. Little backhand into the corner for McTavish. McTavish up the ice looking for Bedard, takes the hit from Duda. McTavish slaps it right on, rebound available, but Canada had to check up. They would have been offside. And they were, so they'll whistle it down. So most goals in a single tournament. So Shane Wright's got 8. We talked about McDavid a lot in the broadcast, 8 as a double underager. And keep in mind, Shane Wright missed 2 games for precautionary reasons, nothing to do with COVID. Obviously wasn't 100%. He is something else. The Patrice Bergeron comparison comes up a lot when it comes to that player. It's Novikov high at blocker stop and out of play.
So we talked about it being in the World Junior tryout camp and certainly deserving to be there. And you know, with the 14-day quarantine that they went into and then a little bit of time, it was tough for a number of players to really show their capabilities. But hopefully that will not be the case come this December, and everybody gets an opportunity to show what they can do. But Shane Wright's shown enough what he can do to be prime-time player at the World Juniors in Edmonton.
Turnover, great shot wide. That was Jabrikov, the captain. Missing the mark. He usually does not miss by much when he gets that chance in some time and space. Here's Francesco Pinelli. Poltopop, below his goal line. Canada trying to turn it over, and Will Hoffman again. Good shot, up top, hit the shoulder, stays in play. Is he ever having a hockey game? Feeling it in this second period, Brendan Hoffman. Frank Clark having some trouble. Shane Wright there to help defensively. But Dave Barr talked about. They showed video actually before this gold medal game. Plays of Shane Wright getting back, supporting his defense, being in the right places at the right times. And he's so responsible on that defensive side of the puck.
Well, you want to use the examples of the best players that do it, and there's no better example than Shane Wright.
You saw
the last play by that very easily could have been a late hit. In fact, it should have been. Not engaged there.
Zelievsky losing the draw. Nice win by Wright. As Wright, Othman on the move for Canada. Othman waiting, shoots, and that's in the crest as Sergei Ivanov's getting to know Brendan Othman pretty well. He certainly had some great chances on the Russian goalie.
He sure did. He scored the goal, had that between the legs shot, and then he just had another one where he just got it teed up beautifully and off the shoulder of Ivanov. List right now.
Connor Bedard off the draw, back up top, wrist shot in the pads and held.
Off the face-off. Good play here by Mason McTavish, and Bedard is face-off ready. Ivanov gets right out, and a shot by Jack Mateer.
Zellweger, weak wrister, just wide. Stankoven couldn't access the tip in front. Stankoven back to work in the corner. Zellweger pinching in. Couldn't get it towards the net. Spun around. Stankoven's turn in the vicinity. McTavish. Yurov. Svechkov all at that blue line. Yurov comes away with the puck. Yurov. Miroshnichenko trying to make a move. Mateer pushed him outside. Yurov frees it. That went through Bedard's skates and comes out of the zone. Figuerin backpedaling as Bedard was watching him closely.
Good play there by Zellweger. You could see what the Russians were trying to do, and he stepped right up there and took that space and opportunity away.
Kuchelnikov drops. That shot from Svechkov didn't miss by much. Towards the net, wobbling puck, bouncing. Gaudreau gets knocked down, and he's slow to get up. Long shot from distance, tipped and just wide. As there was contact with Gaudreau, and he's back on his skates in his crease. As icing will be called as Artem Duda is back to touch.
Well, Mason McTavish right now, he's a tired centerman. This is where you got to trust your positioning, trust how you're going to play. You see McTavish push Yurov right into Gaudreau.
Novikov works it in deep for Russia. Kuchelnikov has a goal in the hockey game on the puck. Back up top, Novikov shovels it back in. Chipped along the boards, and again, Russia keeping it to the wall, keeping Canada pinned in, and it looks like that went out of play. So a stoppage here in the gold medal game. Othman, the difference maker for now. It's 3-2 Canada. It's been a wonderful tournament. We're just north of downtown Dallas in Frisco. Frisco and Plano, just what a wonderful job. And for everyone to put this on, USA Hockey, Pat Kelleher, we talked to him earlier in the championship. Plano, Frisco, the state of Texas, all the volunteers, the Dallas Stars organization, obviously massively involved in this as well. Comerica Center, where the medal round is. Thank you so much for making everyone feel safe, feel welcome, and putting on a very successful tournament. And great to see fans in the building. Holds about 3,500 for hockey. I'd say there's at least 1,500 here. So it's been awesome to see youngsters watching hockey, families enjoying it. It's been very nice. So thank you to everyone involved. Guillaume Richard off a leg wide. Ryan Winterton tried to lift the stick, get the puck, could not. Chabrikov sends it down the ice. Thorsten Kuhlmans, committed to the University of Wisconsin. He'll play NCAA hockey, and another icing. And 3-2 the score. And Craig, it's been so lovely to see fans, people representing their countries, even hearing the boos. I missed it. I missed it a lot. It's been really nice here in Texas.
Yeah, it has been. And, you know, they had national championships, USA Hockey national championships at different age groups.
That's you. That's great. Rich shot off the draw. That's awesome.
I saw it.
My man won a Stanley Cup here in 1999.
I was blushing.
That's great. That's so good.
It was speechless. Didn't know what to say.
But you have fond memories, obviously, of these parts too, Craig.
We came down here in 1993 from Minnesota, and you know, we were fortunate in a lot of ways. Mike Modano was our superstar, and you know, an American-born player that had flair. But the people that became part of our organization were just tremendous in every single regard.
And double checking, no, it hit.
They're saying it went off a stick.
Off a stick, so not delay a game.
So when you're establishing a brand new franchise in a brand new market, it takes the efforts of hundreds of people. And I can tell you, the people that worked with us and supported it in the community, phenomenal, just phenomenal. And you've seen hockey, amateur hockey in the United States. Dallas Stars have been a terrific franchise.
Russia trying to get the puck, cannot. And here's Othman up the left side for Canada. Othman waiting, shoots off a stick and wide. He had Dylan Gunther going towards the net. Pretty amazing too. You talk about the United States National Team Development Program. 16 straight years on the podium as Othman tries to feather it free and cannot. Gunther dropped, couldn't get the wrist shot away, and first time the Americans not on the podium in a long time as Yurchenko showing off the shot wide. Knocked down by a high stick, but Novikov.
Canada got caught in the neutral zone again.
Novikov plays it up the boards. Kuchelnikov taken down. Svechkov trying to help him out. Sent through the crease, nobody there. Big one-timer wide from Alexander Pigorin. Makarov gets it in deep. Svechkov working below the goal line. Shane Wright able to pop it free, but not out. Makarov has it. Good cycle here. Hitchcock shoots, glove down in front. Kuchelnikov was providing the screen, and he's on the puck. He'll drop it off. Makarov, line backhand. He gave it away, though, to Shane Wright, and finally Canada can exit. Drop pass from Clark. Wrist shot, scores!
Logan Stankoven.
He's a little ball of fire, and Logan Stankoven has Canada up 4-2.
Shane Wright puts himself in such perfect position defensively, and as Makarov tries to turn to push the puck down the boards, there's Shane Wright. Like, you just know where to be, and then here's Brad Clark releasing, and then Stankoven stepping in. It all starts with Shane Wright. Canada was tired. They were trying to hang on there. Brad Clark, and here comes Stankoven, a little play right over the shoulder, under the bar.
Logan Stankoven, his fourth goal of the tournament. Canada has put up 4 in this gold medal game. And Stankoven tracking in, play whistle down and a late shot.
So we talk about Shane Wright. We talk about him being an elite, complete centerman. That's what he is. You know what, also, he's a stabilizer. I mean, he was below the net, trying to make sure that the Russians couldn't establish the cycle. Then he gets in the right position, and it all starts. He hits, Clark reads it, gets up into the attack, and then Stankoven does what he does so well. The captain, the stabilizer, the superstar, does it all. Does it all.
And Stankoven, another shot on net. Nolan Allen, the high flip in, stays in play. McTavish, again finishing his body check on Kormislav. He's slow to get up. McTavish wanted the puck. Bedard sends it across towards the net, and finding it, Sergei Ivanov. He'll hold. As Canada, a very strong second period here in Frisco.
They were on fumes right before that fourth goal. Russians were trying to break them down. They had the icing. You know, that's where you got to just be smart. You got to use your mental acumen. You got to use the belief in how you're going to play as a 5-man unit in that, not chase, because you're either going to be vulnerable for a scoring chance or a penalty. And Canada did a really good job of settling in and not getting themselves into any unnecessary problems. Then Wright, Clark, Stankoven go to work.
Shane Wright has a goal now and an assist on that goal from Stankoven. 13 points in the tournament. And as the underagers, the kids are all right for Team Canada. Him and Connor Bernard have been fantastic, as advertised. Here's Brett Harrison into the offensive zone. Waits, he'll drop it back. Johnston takes it around the net. Stillman's parked in front. Johnston flips for Richard. Guillaume Richard, he'll step in. Richard around the net. Back up top. Stillman, wrist shot blocked. As Matier had to backpedal, he'll drive it in himself and brought in offside, and the Matier taken down late. It's been quite the drought for both teams. Russia, not since 2007. They won in Finland. And Canada, they won in Russia the last time they lifted that trophy, and that was 2013. So that's what it's all about. And these young men, as Dave Barr talked about, they came together as individuals to start, but they bonded quickly, became an outstanding group of brothers, as they put it, and are trying to wrap up an undefeated tournament. Only trailed once the entire tournament, and that was early on when Russia had that 1-goal lead. Canada battling back and now leading by 2. Del Mastro pops it free out of the zone. Giving chase was Dylan Gunther. Flipped in, and quickly Benjamin Gaudreau's going to play it. His favorite team, the Montreal Canadiens, favorite goalie, Carey Price, and Benjamin Gaudreau is pretty good at handling the puck just like his idol in the NHL. Here's a little touch pass for Ivansov. He'll take it to the right side. He gets taken down, and then Del Mastro falls with him. Mitchkov, who opened up the scoring, he takes a big hit from McTavish. Approaching the final minute of the second period. Connor Bedard using his speed. He'll enter the zone. Weak shot. He was off balance. Picked up by Stankoven. He'll wrap it along the boards. Good job by Bedard. He steals. He's trying to send in McTavish. It was behind him. And then Koromisov taken down. And that is a tough penalty on McTavish in the offensive zone.
Well, he ended up on the wrong side. When you end up on the wrong side and your stick gets in there, sometimes unfortunate things happen.
And we've seen in this tournament, you never want to give a team life. Russia's a perfect example, down 5-1 to the Americans in one game, battled back, won in overtime. There's a look. Yep. No doubter.
Koromislov does a real good job of using the net and gaining body position.
So Russia 0 for 3 on the power play, 6 shots, but you don't want to poke the bear too often. And they get another opportunity, late stages. Nice block there, and Canada able to come away shorthanded. Connor Roulette waits, hesitates, pushed off the puck. Johnston towards the net, and Ivanov got a glove on it, goes into the corner. 25 seconds remaining in the period, as Canada would love to go to the locker room enjoying a 2-goal lead. Svechkov stops, spins around, taken away again by the captain, Shane Wright, who does it all, kills penalties, scores goals, and leads this team. Just 5 seconds remaining. So Team Canada, strong second period. Brennan Othman was fabulous, and they lead by 2 through 40 minutes.
Shane Wright scores the tying goal last minute of this first period. And then when it looks like Canada might be a little bit under siege, Shane Wright again makes a big play, puts Canada up 4-2.
Canada 20 minutes away from their first gold medal at this tournament since 2013. Your intermission is coming up with Laura Dyken and Cheryl Pounder next on TSN and NHL Network.
Proud premier partner of Hockey Canada, Tim Hortons has supported minor hockey for over 35 years through the Timbits Hockey program and its commitment to developing teamwork, confidence, and social skills in an inclusive environment. Timbits Hockey, where the first goal is having fun.
The goal of the Hockey Canada Foundation is to help young Canadians experience the power of play. The Assist Fund makes that happen by offering up to $500 in registration subsidies for players and their families. Learn more and donate today at hockeycanada.ca/assistfund. 2 periods down between Canada and Russia. That gold medal on the line as we welcome you back here inside the TSN studio with Cheryl and Laura. And Canada facing adversity for the first time in this game. Had never trailed in this tournament, did so twice in that first period, but a good response in the second. And Brennan Othmann, one of those players who with the uncertainty with the OHL decided to take his talents overseas. Do you think that his draft stock has improved during this tournament?
Well, I do. And he's one of those players. I mean, look at his line. They've been unbelievable in the tournament. He's done a lot of great things, quietly been so effective. And it's great to see him get the accolades and the recognition in this game as we watch here. Look at this pass. He takes it to his forehand, opens the seam, hits the weak side defender for a scoring chance. Then he gets to the dirty areas on this goal, net front presence, and then, of course, a great shot, leans down on that bottom hand to beat Ivanov short side. Just a great look at that. And then the skill, I mean, the magical in-tight skill of him. He's a lefty. He thinks Ivanov's going one way, and he can catch him off the other side, but is unable to convert. But he got his third of the tournament.
Because some of these players hadn't played for over a year, and Othmann kind of got the juices flowing a little bit when he was over there in Switzerland. Well, he scored the go-ahead goal for Canada. The early goings of that second period. Here he is with Brian.
Brennan leading by 2 goals through 2 periods of play. Goal scorers usually don't need a lot of room, and you didn't on your goal. Take me through what you saw.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of just wanted to beat these guys wide with speed, and I ended up seeing an opening there, high blocker. I took the shot, went in, tough angle, but I mean, picked the corner a little bit good there, so he was cheating a little bit. So yeah, just picked the corner and just trying to beat these guys wide.
Get another great chance in front of the net, try to go between your legs. Does that just speak to your confidence right now?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that he had a good job covering the backhand, so I just kind of wanted between my legs, see if I can pull it off again. But, I mean, he made a good save. They were saying it's pretty close from going in. So, I mean, if it's there, I'll take the opportunity. I'm not afraid to do that.
What does Canada have to do in the third to close out this gold medal?
Keep playing the way we did in that second period. I think we got to lay off the penalties, though. I think these guys have a good power play. They got some good young players out there on the ice, so we just got to stay out of the penalty box, stick to our game, and just play the full 20 minutes here in the third, and we should be giving gold here in the end of the 20 minutes here.
Brendan, thanks for your time. Bring it home.
Thank you, guys.
We talk so much about the Shane Wrights and the Connor Bedards on this team, Canada. It's the supporting cast and all this high-end talent again. Mason McTavish filled in the captaincy when Shane Wright was forced out for those 2 games. He's another player. Actually, he joined Othmann in Switzerland to play while the OHL was on its pause. What has impressed you about him here today?
Well, his energy. And I really think from the get-go of this game, he's shown his energy, and it started in the pre-game warm-up. He gets out there, and look at this. He's just excited about that one and showing his celly, and he thinks he's going to get a chance, and he does, wants to give the celly, but he cannot believe that he missed. But he's throwing his body around, controlled energy there. And then again, this is the feather, the pass that enables Othmann to get that sick opportunities. So he's doing a great job, really enjoying his play, and it's really been effective.
Well, we heard Brennan Othmann mention Canada taking a lot of penalties, lots of traffic around Benjamin Gaudreau in net, kind of seeming like the energy was going down a little bit, going on fumes a little bit, but then Stankoven and his goal kind of giving them a little bit of a jolt.
Well, Stankoven, another energy player, and this happens because number 5, Clark, gets the pass from Shane Wright. Shane Wright gives it to him as he jumps in, and who picks it up? But it's Stankoven, and he just pulls that puck into his body, right? Recognizes the screen and shoots it, and look at that. He gets one there, and again, gets Canada up. But Clark, as we watch him there, he thinks he's going to the bench. He thinks it's over, but it ain't, because there's the celly that McTavish has been waiting for.
Well, it's kind of hard to believe we've been seeing such great hockey over the last 11 days that this is the final day of this installment of the Under-18 World Championship. Texas has been a fantastic host so far. Up next, Brian and Craig will take us through the biggest moments so far from the tournament.
Your Hockey Canada gear at shop.hockeycanada.ca. The largest selection of Hockey Canada gear anywhere. Shop now and get today's special offer. Shop.hockeycanada.ca. A Fanatics experience.
This is the 23rd edition of the Under-18 World Championship, a tournament that has been dominated by the U.S. But this year, a team that hasn't won gold for some time will see its drought end. Canada since 2013, Russia 2007. Time to talk big picture. Here's Brian.
Every time any player has the opportunity to represent their country, it is certainly something special, especially, Craig, after the last 14 months that we've had. It's been trying times for a lot of people. So for these young players to get in the program of excellence and for Team Canada, it's got to be a thrill for them and for Team Canada's hockey.
Well, they've been in the program of excellence since they were 15 or 16 years of age. Canada Games, the U17 program, and now U18. And yet there's a pause, but Hockey Canada, with their pond to podium emphasis, it's about helping players get involved in the game, enjoying the game, and then as you get to the elite levels, it's about understanding how you want to play. It's not easy in any tournament to be successful, but it's especially hard with what's happened in the past year. So these players have been under the program of excellence since the summer of 2019. They played in the U17. They understand what Canada's looking for. Dave Barr talked about how they've meshed, but that meshing has taken place long before they got here. They respect one another. They understand what they're trying to do when they represent Canada on and off the ice. The program of excellence is truly excellent.
And excellence is a great transition because we've seen some high-end talent, a lot of fun, from Shane Wright to Connor Bedard, Michkov for Russia. The entire tournament across all nations, it's been a lot of fun and some high-end skill to watch.
This is a best-on-best tournament, and if you want to see what the future of the National Hockey League is going to look like, all you got to do is just tune into any one of these games. And we got top-end players in the gold medal game, the bronze medal game, and all through the tournament. NHL personnel are here in droves trying to evaluate the players with the draft, and it's been challenging times for them too. But this tournament has again proven that the future of the NHL is in great hands. It really is. And the spirit of the players, the skill of the players, the creativity of the players, it's all on display here, and it's always exciting.
It's always fun to see the progress of this tournament, where they get drafted, and eventually trying to complete that journey to the National Hockey League.
Just 20 more minutes to play in this 2021 Under-18 World Championship. Canada, a period away from tasting gold.
Welcome back to Frisco, Texas. Our final night at the Under-18 World Hockey Championship through 40 minutes of the gold medal game. Brendan Othman, a beautiful goal. And then Logan Stankoven, the reason why Canada has a 2-goal cushion as we're ready to start the third period. Brian Mudryk joined by Craig Button, and Othman, his hometown is Pickering, Ontario, just outside of downtown Toronto, a little bit northeast. So he started his season in Switzerland playing. Now he's on Team Canada in the United States, trying to wrap up things with a gold medal around his neck.
Yeah, Brendan Othman does a lot of really positive things for a team in the course of a game. And, you know, we're getting on a puck. This is on a power play, keeps it alive. Then he ends up providing the perfect screen on the Shane Wright goal. I mean, this is an unbelievable play in tight. He just loses the puck. This is just absolute brilliance with the spot. He says he was looking for it, and he found it. And then the confidence of the young man, I love it. This is what you can do. This is what you should do if you think that you're capable of doing it, and he is. Such a good player. You're watching a player grow. I've watched him from the time he was 15 till now, and you just see this significant growth in his game, and I would suggest that that growth is going to continue into a very successful NHL career and have a lot of years behind it.
Shane Wright nearly broke in shorthanded, so Russia starting the third period. A minute remaining in their power play as Grodinyan drives in. He'll take it wide, watched by Jack Mateer. Yurov finds it, plays it up top. Miroshnichenko, high one-timer. He whistled it high and wide over Gaudreau. That's what Brendan Othman talked about in the intermission. We got to stop giving these Russian players power play time because they are dynamic and they can burn us. And a good clear there again by the captain.
Canada does a really good job on their penalty killing. A good example down in the corner where they get 3 guys against the Russian 2 players and they can't really outman them, and they get the puck down the ice.
Miroshnichenko in his office shoots, blocked, fishing for the rebound. Svechkov then plays it, and it's out of play.
So 13 seconds remaining. Shots all level at 24, but where it matters the most, Canada, a 2-goal cushion as Dave Barr and company trying to bring things home for Team Canada.
There's Dave Barr giving instruction to Mason McTavish to go right on the ice.
Clean win. Makarov came off the stick momentarily towards the net, tipped high. Vasilevsky got a stick on it. Duda gloves it down, tries to keep it in. Kuhlmans chips it along the boards. McTavish is back on the ice, 2 shots. And Canada's penalty kill has been huge in this hockey game, as Russia again 0 for 4, unable to convert with a man advantage, and they were dynamite coming into this game.
They've shrunk the ice on the Russians. When the Russians haven't been able to have a clean puck, they've pressured them hard. They've outmanned them in tight areas as they've shrunk the ice. And that just hasn't given the Russians a real great opportunity to get into any sync and rhythm on their power play.
They were
made them work extremely hard to just even win a puck.
2 of the highest scoring teams in the tournament in scoring goals overall. Canada #1, Russia #2. Here's Guillaume Richard. He'll sling it across for Zellweger. Up for Stankoven. He's giving Canada a little cushion in this game. Makarov is back. Takes the body check. Figueroa lifting the backhand, trying to clear. The guard reaching for it. Can't keep it in the zone. Boltikov stripped of the puck. It's picked up though. Wrist shot. Kick. Stop. Gaudreau. Ivansov back up to the point. Novikov. Big scramble in front of the net. Gaudreau again scrambling in his net, but Canada able to clear. Figueroa. Kuchelnikov gets it into Team Canada territory. Russia changing. Guillaume Richard looking for options. Goes to Connor Roulette, and he'll chop it to neutral ice. Ivansov backpedaling as Connor Roulette on the forecheck for Canada. Nolan Allen looking to finish his check, and it's the linesman who got finished. He's okay.
Well, he bumped Michkov, and then Michkov just fought it off, and the linesman was caught in between.
Got to keep your head up. That was William Hancock, the linesman from the United States. As Lazutin the give and go. Lazutin gets the pass back. Flips it in front, but Francesco Pinelli was there, broke it up. Lazutin back on it in the corner. Pops free, but it's right to Nolan Allen. That goes off the skate and back into Team Canada territory. Lazutin drops his man, centering pass inside. Michkov shoots up high, and it bounces to the left of Gaudreau. His stick was tied up just enough. He didn't get the shot that he wanted. And then Hoffman gets dumped right at the blue line. And you hear some of the boos in the building. Comerica Center from the fans supporting Team Canada. Miroshnichenko tied up just enough. Dylan Gunther near corner, trying to work it free. Svechkov picks it up for Russia. He'll spin, fire, and a good job, Gaudreau. You can see right in front that Dania Yurov was looking to create some havoc in front of Benjamin Gaudreau.
Benjamin Gaudreau has been so impressive, considering that he didn't play any significant hockey for over a year. He's battling in front of that, trying to get his position, cleaning things up at the right time. Competitive. You can see the competitive fire in him. He's engaged with the Russians.
Brett Harrison trying to engage. He'll drive into the offensive zone. Johnston reaching for it. Zellweger back for Kuhlmans. He'll flip it in right on net, and deciding to hold is Sergei Ivanov. So the United States always dominates this tournament. They won't find the podium this year for the first time since 2003. When it comes to gold, look at Russia, Canada, both with 3. One nation will come away with number 4, and that will be tied with Finland. United States dominating 10 all time.
Yeah, break the deadlock.
Here's Clark off the draw, wrist shot deflected. That was Danny Zhilkin providing the screen in front. Moscow-born Danny Zhilkin, one of the underagers on this team. There's a few. He's 2022 draft eligible. Brant Clark looking for options, gets it to Gunther. High flip into neutral ice. Jilkin was trying to track it down. Gunther using his speed below the goal line. Back to Jilkin. Pass by Gunther, up for Brant Clark. He'll send it across. Wrist shot. Didn't get through, knocked down in front by Novikov. Good block. Clark swings at it. One-timer, and that's blocked in front. Actually in the padding of, it was Prokhor Poltapov in his pants, and they'll blow it down.
Well, there's been some close body contact, some physical affairs going on in this game. Started early. When you're competing for a gold medal, you're fighting for every inch of ice. You're trying to do everything you can to push your opponent out of the game, and certainly there's been no lack of that here.
McTavish right off the draw, kick stopped by Ivanov. Chabrikov taking it in, going to the forehand, and Gaudreau stayed with him. As the captain trying to provide a spark for his Russian side, down by 2. Nearly 6 minutes gone in this third period. Michkov, weak one towards the net, and again, Gaudreau after the play. Team Canada not happy. Look at McTavish staring down the guilty party. As that was Chabrikov. And now the officials checking in on Benjamin Gaudreau.
So a shot here to the net. Chabrikov trying to, yeah, looks like the skate might have caught the back of Gaudreau's mask protective piece. Chabrikov was trying to avoid him and getting over him. I think it was incidental contact.
Off the draw, Jack Mateer. Near boards, him and Hoffman. Makarov gloved it down. It's right at the blue line. Powered back in. Mateer falls, takes down Miroshnichenko. Gunther trying to get set in, and a nice job by Artem Duda. Intercepted that, and he'll push it into the corner. Miroshnichenko having a fabulous tournament for Russia. Comes Mirwal. Nolan Allen. No stranger to physical plays. Had a few big hits in this hockey game. Makarov waits, slides it across. Figurin. Yurov trying to get away from Mateer. Yurov walking in, shoots, and off a stick and out of play as Russia, little life, little pushback here in this third period as Canada leads in Frisco. Well, Craig, let's flash back. It was Sochi, Russia. It was 2013. Last time Canada won that gold medal. We mentioned Connor McDavid wearing number 17. Well, Bedard's wearing 17, couple underage players.
That's Shea Theodore right there. Sam Reinhart, the captain of that team. He'd won bronze the previous year in Czech Republic. So he captained that team. Connor McDavid was brilliant. Philip DeRosier was the goaltender, a Dallas Stars draft pick.
Mason McTavish flips it down the left wing as Canada trying to create some new memories here in Texas. Good speed up the right side. Look at Del Mastro laying the body. That was Gadamak trying to barrel in. Del Mastro, who's a big body himself, stayed with him.
Excellent feet work by Del Mastro. Staying right with the player, not letting him gain any advantage or turn him around.
Figurin throws it back in deep. Del Mastro. Novikov picks it up. Walks the line, shoots high, and hit a body, went wide. Canada clears, and Nikita Novikov back. Canada a full change, 5 fresh players on the ice. 7 minutes gone in this third period. Canada up 4-2. No scoring yet in this third period. Ivansov takes it in the corner, tries to shoot from the far boards, misses. That was knocked down in front, hit a Russian player. Connor Roulette.
I think it hit Brant Clark.
Bouncing around, Clark trying to bring it in offensively and turn things around quickly. He'll sweep it in. Gradinian. Picked up by Johnston. In transition quickly, then he takes a body check right in front of the Russian bench. Promislav The high flip up ice. Brandt Clarke loves it to his stick. Gets it back to Nolan Allen. Allen up for Roulette. Chip back down the ice. Canada will be pretty content with this game for the next 12 minutes, 8 seconds. Russia trying again, little bit of space. As Michkov, he gets taken down by Corson Kuhlmans.
Good play by Kuhlmans to skate with him, and then lean on him. It's a really good defensive play by Corson Kuhlmans.
Shane Wright, little bit of speed, walks in, drops Gunther. Couldn't get the shot he was looking for. It's back to Kuhlmans. He'll fire it in. Canada checks up, and they'll come in again. Led by Hoffman. Lays the body. He's going to join his line mates for a change, as does Shane Wright. For the bench he goes. Kuhlmans trying to pin his man Makarov. Sent back to center ice. Bigorin. The backhand. Can't penetrate the Team Canada zone. Svechkov's turn. He's unsuccessful as well. And Russia back in their own zone. Connor Bedard. On the forecheck, Yurov. Up the right wing. Yurov will drop it back. Good strong stick there, Svechkov. Svechkov was coming in and draws a penalty. Hooking the call. So again, we talked about it. You don't want to give Russia too many opportunities on the power play. McTavish back to the box.
Yeah, he's not the place you want to make your home in a gold medal game, and Mason's been there a few times. But Svechkov makes a good play off the wall, going in and around him. And there's the hook right there. There's no question about it.
So another critical point in the hockey game. Russia 0 for 4 in the power play. They were #1 coming into this gold medal game. Can Canada kill off another one? It's been a storyline. #1 penalty kill versus #1 power play. And on display in this gold medal game.
Shane Wright with the face-off win.
He's done a lot of that in this tournament. Top 3 is Chabrikov. Using his speed, falls in the corner, slides it in front towards the side of the net. Gaudreau can't find it. They jam away. Poltakov there, still loose. Canada tries to clear, cannot, as it's held in. Bodies in front of Gaudreau. Shot, scores! Power play goal as Grodinyan buries it, and Russia has life. They're within 1.
Canada stopped playing. They were almost concerned with the play around the net. Dave Barr's not happy, but there didn't appear to be any goaltender interference from what I could see. I mean, there's traffic in and around the net, and the puck comes into the net, and right here is where all continues. They're trying to keep the play alive. It kicks out. Gaudreau's in perfect position. I mean, Canada stopped playing. That's just they can complain all they want. There's nothing wrong there. I see nothing wrong. They're trying to find the puck. He can find the puck in the crease. See Gaudreau, Del Mastro, Matier. Yep. They got preoccupied at the side of the net. That's life for Russia right now.
Sounded like a broken record up here, Craig, but we said it. You can't give this team that many chances on the power play. You just can't. As Grodinyan
has been really good. Poise, and he was so hungry. He saw how wide open he was and how much space and time he had.
So 4-3, Canada still leads by 1. As McTavish tries to jam it inside of the net. And he might be a player on fire now in this third period. Trying to get Canada a little more momentum. They lead the game, but you can feel Russia coming now in this third period. As Vladimir Grodinyan. Power play goal. We've said it many times. If it was easy to win a gold medal, everyone would do it. As Canada trying to get some momentum back in this hockey game. Ryan Winterton couldn't find it, but Kuhlmans does, and he'll shoot it in. Promislav brings it up ice as he'll start to play. Yurov chips it towards Gaudreau, and he will hold. They've got life. Power play goal. Canada's up by 1. Craig, these young men have fantastic peripheral vision, and there is the trophy in their sight lines, no doubt. Gold medal up for grabs in this third period. 9 minutes, 24 seconds remaining. Russia, that power play goal, drawing within 1. Face off to the left of Benjamin Gaudreau. And set play right off the draw. Shot blocked as Lazutin won the draw. Del Mastro below the goal line. Harrison tries to chip it out. It comes back to Del Mastro. He curls around in the corner looking for help. Finds it in Zellweger. And Harrison's going to send it down the ice. That's going to be icing. It's interesting. Russia, as you pointed out, looked like they were scared to win the game versus Finland. And Russia is putting the pedal down in this hockey game by 1. They look like a different team.
It's been a really good game. It's been a competitive game. You know, obviously you're going to get some stretches where one team looks like they're carrying a little bit more of the play, but good teams know how to get themselves settled back in, try to push back and get their opponent uncomfortable.
Svechkov, Miroshnichenko to his left. Yurov to his right. One of the top lines here for Russia, trying to get the equalizer. McTavish chips it into the Team Canada bench for another stoppage in play. As McTavish, Hoffman both started their seasons in Switzerland. Actually, McTavish was born there when his dad was playing pro hockey. His father, Dale, played in 5 Spangler Cups for Team Canada. He was born in Zurich, raised in Canada. So another face-off to the left of Benjamin Gaudreau, right in front of that trophy. Comes back to the point. Miroshnichenko in, falls, couldn't get the shot away. Still loose, it's high. And Brad Clark knew where it was. He found it, and he tracks it down. It's on his stick.
What a play by Duda. Little fake, and then he gives it right on the tape of Miroshnichenko.
Here's Shane Wright on the forecheck. All over Makarov. Right to the near wall. Clark tries to chip it in, and he's successful. Shane Wright into the corner. As Wright, Bedard now 13 points each in this tournament. Russia coming in waves. Here's Yurov. Chips it along the board. Miroshnichenko finishing the body check on Gunther. Russian fans getting into it here in Frisco at Comerica Center. Del Mastro leads for Kuhlmans. Under 8 minutes to go. Canada up 4-3. Here's Stankoven. Over the blue line, drops for McTavish. He takes the body check. Puck battle below the goal line. Gadamak can't clear. McTavish, one-time shot. Oh, great stop, Connor Bedard. He had it teed up, but Ivanov got across. It's in his glove.
Nice play by Corson Kuhlmans. And Bedard opens up beautifully. Puck comes up, and real good play there. Navish. Bedard spots the opening, and again, can't believe he didn't score. Gotta love it.
Tried the lacrosse move in the semifinal versus Sweden, and he said after, yeah, I just kind of got lost around the net. I should have scored. I just love the confidence of the young man. Texting his head coach Dave Struch back in the WHL. I said, were you surprised he tried that? He says, laugh out loud. Absolutely not. Chabrikov towards the net, still loose, side of the net. Gaudreau's down, play below the goal line. Chabrikov again on it, tries to feather in the slot. Lazutin, he can't pull the trigger. Johnston takes his time and flips it cross ice. Smart play to Del Mastro, and he'll drive it in. 7 minutes remaining. Miroshnichenko nearly gave it away. Backed up by Novikov. Shane Wright assessing things in the offensive zone. Hoffman finishing his check through the legs of Guillaume Richard. As Gunther got back and took out Miroshnichenko. Up for Wright. Wright dishes. Gunther pass behind him. Wright will pick it up in the corner. Takes a body check from behind, from his knees. Trying to move the puck as he's still on his back. Searching for it. Collected by Russia. It's Svechkov up the left wing. Svechkov. Makarov holds the line. Looking for Svechkov in the corner. Yurov there as well. Picked up by Dylan Guenther, and again, the high flip to center ice. That play wouldn't have worked in the other arena in Plano. Very low ceiling. We saw that happen a number of times, and both teams using that play a lot in this game. Pass it tight, spinning around, shot, Gaudreau found it in the crest. As Buchelnikov, he scored in the game, not this time on Benjamin Gaudreau. One more look. Gaudreau sticking with him, and he makes the save. And they're fully dressed, not in the game, obviously. That's the third goalie, Tyler Brennan and Denton Matejcek, a defenseman, both 2022 draft eligible. Tyler Brennan born September 27th, so September 15th, the cutoff for the draft, so he is 2022 draft eligible. Cheering on their teammates in this gold medal game. Here's Jack Mateer, kicks it to his stick. Trying to send it up ice, pass behind McTavish. As he'll penetrate into the Russian zone. Under 6 minutes remaining. As Russia slowly running out of time, trying to strike one more. Wrist shot, big blocker stop, Gaudreau, and it bounces all the way to center ice.
He punched that out. That was a really good play by Gaudreau.
Mateer, the gentle dump in, he's off for a change. Novikov, little backhand pass. Chabrikov sends it cross ice. As Michkov look to play it up. Michkov back on it. Working the puck below the goal line. Trying to skate away from trouble. Chabrikov right through the crease as he wrapped it around and missed.
Lazutin had a stick there. He couldn't get a stick on the puck as it came through the crease.
That's
a quick play by Michkov in the corner, and then Chabrikov bringing it right from the goal line across the goal crease.
Good job as Johnson got back in a good defensive position, help out his defenseman. He's on the move offensively. It's one thing Dave Barr talked about. Don't cheat defensively, get your offensive chances. Mateer fanning on his shot. Goes into the corner. Back up to Mateer. He'll send it across. Ryan Winterton, physical play in the corner. Good control by Canada, trying to kill off some more time in this hockey game. Here comes Harrison. As Russia having trouble getting out of their zone. Lazutin. He'll pick it up. Winterton. Yoroshenchenko finally releasing Yurov. Long shot into the glove. And Gaudreau will play it. Again, pop free. Back to Duda for Makarov. Yoroshenchenko. Svechkov in. Tries a centering pass, and it was blocked. Del Mastro was laid out. Made sure it didn't get through. Here comes Canada in numbers, led by Dylan Guenther. Guenther, he'll chip and chase after it in the corner. Under 4 minutes to go. Here's Hoffman. He'll protect the puck. Glide around with it. Zellweger. He'll pump it in for Guenther. Right on net. Stopped and played. Right, losing an edge to the right of Ivanov. Bedard's turn on the forecheck. Makarov having a look. His head up, sends it up ice. Zellweger gets to the puck first, and he'll play it quickly. Good outlets right now for Team Canada. Here's Bedard. He'll drive it in deep. Under 3 minutes remaining. Canada up 4-3. The goal from Stankoven, the difference maker right now. Buchelnikov. Rodinian, he can't hold it in. Stankoven, head down, he's skating after the puck. As we'll keep an eye on Ivanov in the late stages of this gold medal game in the third period. Kormislav brings it in, he'll chip, chase after it. Brad Clark works it along the boards. Big check, far corner. Stankoven can't release it. Del Mastro there, comes free to Clark below the goal line. Brad Clark takes a look, he'll skate it up himself, gets to the red line, he'll dump it in with a backhand. As it appears to have popped out of play, so the face-off out of Russia's zone. 2 minutes 16. Was it offside? Thank you, Craig. 2 minutes, 16 seconds remaining.
Albert Leschov's going to call a timeout. Doesn't matter what language, it's the same sign for timeout. Well, there's no question it was a game where the highly skilled players showed it off in every regard. Mishkov, Bedard, Othman with a real nice try. His goal was better. Stankoven with a great shot. We saw Shane Wright score a great goal on the power play, picking the short side.
Here's a look at Mike Stothers, who runs the defenseman and the penalty kill. There's Gordy Dwyer right there to his right. Great job by the coaching staff this year for Team Canada. Of course, Dave Barr in the middle. Gordy Dwyer was handling forwards, power play. And it takes the entire team, coaching staff, players, everyone to buy in, have the similar goal. And Dave Barr says Canada's done that brilliantly since day one. Everyone on board with the systems, believing, buying in. And now 2 minutes, 16 seconds away from winning their first gold medal since 2013. Chabrikov will chip it in. Zellweger on the puck for Canada. Harrison whacks at it, bouncing puck, it pops free. Johnston racing after it. Chabrikov picks it up. Under 2 minutes remaining. Gruden will drops it off. Chabrikov fanning on the shot. He'll take it into the corner. As the goalie, Ivanov, slowly thought about it, goes back into his net. Guillaume Richard takes a look. He'll dump it in. Less than 2 minutes to go. Makarov in his own zone. Canada changed up. Shane Wright, Othman on the ice. Gunther as well up front for Team Canada. Zinchenko lost the puck. Makarov watched by Othman. Verdinian throws it in. Gaudreau plays it. Del Mastro picks it up. He'll wait. Off the glass, down the ice. And that will be icing, and I suspect the goalie will be on the bench for this faceoff.
He's coming. Now will Canada call a timeout to try to get things sorted out? Oh, it's icing. Can't call a timeout on icing. They'd like to call a timeout to sort things out.
So an empty net. All systems go for Russia. Del Mastro trying to clear. Michkov dumps it back in. Del Mastro one more time. Michkov takes the puck towards the net. Blocked. Bouncing and sent down the ice. And that will not be icing. Brodinja to pick it up. Under a minute to go. Gold medal game. Canada up by one, trying to hang on. As Brodinja brings it in. It popped out, but the linesman saying still onside. He waves it off. Canada, though, controls. Set down the ice. Open net. The captain, Shane Wright. How fitting is that? And Canada will win the gold here in the United States. His 14th point. He ties Connor McDavid. These underagers, they're all right.
Connor Bedard, what a pass to Shane Wright. Shane Wright will now hold the record for most goals at a U18 tournament despite missing 2. Connor Bedard takes a good look. Yeah, this is as easy as it gets, but there was nothing easy about this victory for Canada. I don't know why they weren't reacting before. It wasn't like Shane Wright was going to miss the net.
Dave Wright again.
I guess you just don't get ahead of yourself.
And again, Dave Barr was protecting himself in the celebration, but I guarantee a massive smile under his mask. Outstanding for Canada with 22 seconds remaining. And the goalie's still in net as Russia trying to strike quick. Sent across in the slot. Bedard picks it up. Backhand up. And just 11 seconds remaining.
So Canada
penalty upcoming here to Russia.
Looking to put the Raps on their first goal since 2013, and what a performance.
And for Canada, it always involves Russia. 3 times previously, they won the gold medal at the U18 championships in Russia, and now they're beating Russia in the USA to win. There's the play, Makarov coming across and clipping Bedard.
And for Russia, Craig, they will lose a second straight gold medal final. They lost in 2019 to Sweden, and they will come up short versus Canada. Final seconds, Zellweger, right again, shoots, whiffed on it, tries again, right in front. Canada jamming away with 1.5 seconds left.
Another penalty upcoming for Russia. There they are, all ready to jump onto the ice. They're up on the boards. They only got a second and a half before they can go and mob Benjamin Gaudreau, who has been outstanding. Outstanding in his 5 games in this tournament, finding his form. So calm, cool.
And that'll do it. The drought is over. Gold is coming back to Canada. They started as a group of players from across our great country. As Dave Barr said, they became brothers, they became family. And look at the celebration. The gold medal coming back to Canada. Winners for the first time since 2013. And again, Craig, it's the underagers. Shane Wright, Connor Bedard, superstars on this team.
Yeah, stardom has no age. And I think it was proven at this tournament for Team Canada. Matvei Michkov, who leads the tournament with 12 goals. Connor Bedard, Shane Wright. It's phenomenal.
As you mentioned, a lot of these players, you mentioned Benjamin Gaudreau, hadn't had a chance to play hockey for a long time, and what an opportunity. You put that maple leaf on your chest, you represent Canada, and it's a gold medal here in Texas.
They come together at tournaments to represent Canada, but the building blocks are put in long before this with the program of excellence. These players all come into it 15 and 16 years of age, and understanding how Canada wants to play, how you want to act on the ice, off the ice. All incredibly important from pond to podium. This is a podium gold medal that's going to feel great forever.
And how about the 15-year-old sensation, Connor Bedard? And yeah, it hurts. They battled hard. Tip your cap to Russia. A lot of star power, a lot of great players not to be in this tournament. But they've been very successful.
It's a Russian-Canada. It's just amazing what happens when these two countries, great hockey countries, play one another. They respect one another, and they know they're going to bring out the best of one another in these types of games.
What a feeling. Doesn't get any better than that. Just a yard sale, but it's the best feeling. And the best picture in hockey. As they'll set up at center ice, there is the trophy, there's the captain, Shane Wright, there is the team. The gold medal, the trophy, coming back to Canada for the first time since 2013. As Team Canada champions at the Under-18 World Hockey Championship here in Frisco, Texas. What a great tournament on TSN.
The IIHF Under-18 World Championship on TSN is brought to you by Esso. The Esso brand has fueled Canada's love of hockey for over 80 years. By Nike, official gear of Canada's national hockey teams. By TELUS, the network that gives back to help connect Canadians in need. Let's make the future friendly, together. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Team Canada.
For the first time since 2013, Canada winning gold at the Under-18 World Championship. And that was also the last time Canada went undefeated and untied at this tournament. A perfect 6-0 record and a gold medal for good measure. So now that the champs have been crowned, the final order of finish for this year's tournament is all set. And once again, no relegation this year, so we will see these same 10 teams back next year in 2022. Cheryl and Laura back here with you inside the TSN studio. And you know, right off the hop, Cheryl, Canada coming out 12-1 win over the defending gold medalists from Sweden in their first preliminary game. They never looked back from there.
No, they didn't. And you saw the energy. You saw their ability to come back from adversity, down twice in the game, killing 4 of 5 penalties. And of course, the top 6 just doing what they do best, putting it in the net. And final, that Bedard to right finish. I mean, truly amazing. And the emotion that we saw as they hoisted the cup was something that gave us chills. We were talking about it because it's something for those young guys to celebrate and have that energy and doing it together during this time, something that they'll never forget.
Let's start talking about those underagers and the double underager, that being Connor Bedard. You know, he said he wasn't really happy with how he played in the preliminary round and was kind of frustrated where his game was. But once we hit the knockout stage, he hit pay dirt and was just unstoppable out there.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, in his first international tournament, he decided to step up in the quarterfinal in front of the net, showing the great hand-eye coordination, and he gets one there. And the ability for him just to be in the right spots at the right time, that's what a goal scorer does. You see a little bit of a fist pump. And then as we head over to the semifinal, I mean, the middle of the ice drive, look at how strong he is on his stick. He buries it there. You just love the fist pump. As mentioned, he loves the middle of the ice and go either way, but uses the defender as a screen, quick release, great shot, but this is what goal scorers do. I mean, they pounce on pucks. They're relentless, and they have those killer instincts, exactly what he has. And as he's coming through here, gold medal game, and he finds a way to get through. He travels through the middle of the ice again, lowers that hand strong on his stick, magic hands, right to left, puts it away on his backhand. Unbelievable. I mean, we're watching a generational talent.
He went and had 4 points in his first 4 games in the preliminary round and then exploded for 10. Bedard finishing with 14 points, which ties Connor McDavid for the most by a U16 player. So an underager. Don't forget, he's a double underager. He's 15 years old. And while Shane Wright and Connor Bedard, they got a lot of the attention, got a lot of the accolades. But make no mistake, Canada's supporting cast came through this entire tournament, and Thursday in the gold medal game was no exception.
We talked about their wave of energy, and that's because they've got 4 lines of depth. But their top 2 lines tonight really did do a number on the Russians. They had the ability, they had the pace, good puck movement all the way around. Shane Wright here with Hoffman in front for the screen. Gets the goal there. And again, just up the ice. As we talked about Hoffman a lot in the game, uses his speed. How about this shot? Almost at the goal line. Recognizes Ivanov, goes down, and he puts it up. And then, of course, Sankoven gets that one in a nice little celly there. But Connor Bedard, the finish. I mean, the pass to Shane Wright couldn't have ended any better. You know, these two guys looking to one another, both underagers, and look at this finish.
Yeah, Shane Wright now with the most goals in a single tournament at the U18s, beating Connor McDavid. And I know Brian Mudryk mentioned it quite a couple of times as well throughout the broadcast. He missed 2 games, so who knows how high that total could have gone, but he has the record. And again, we will see Shane Wright, Connor Bedard in more U18 tournaments to come because they're still of age. It's really hard to believe. Now, the Women's Worlds, we know, they were actually supposed to get underway here today in Halifax and Truro. Unfortunately, that was canceled, but has luckily and thankfully been rescheduled for late August now. So do you think we're kind of going to use this out as motivation? I mean, the Men's Worlds is right around the corner as well. So, you know, winning is kind of contagious, right, Cheryl?
It is very contagious, and the women are due. The women are due for a win, so this will certainly energize them. And anytime you put on the Team Canada jersey, you wear your heart on your sleeve, and the women have been waiting to play patiently for 2 years, so you can expect that they'll be motivated by this win.
We heard the young men singing "O Canada" at the top of their lungs. The women can start, you know.
They were bellowing.
They're ready to go. They're ready to go. Well, so as one tournament comes to an end, another one is about to get underway. Yes, buckle up. In just 2 weeks' time, May 21st from Riga, Latvia, it's the Men's World Hockey Championship, and we will be airing every single game right here on TSN, up to and including when they hand out the medals on June the 6th. Well, from top to bottom, as we said, Canada getting contributions from its entire roster, with the underagers Shane Wright and Connor Bedard leading the charge, as Canada is golden once again at the U18 World Championship. And for one final time, for Brian Mudryk, Craig Button, Cheryl Pounder, and our hardworking crew, both here in Toronto and in Texas, I'm Laura Dyken, and thanks very much for watching our coverage of the 2021 Under-18 World Championship here on TSN.